Welcome back. I'm David Ross, one of the co-directors for the Holistic Lifestyles and Entrepreneurial Life Coach Program. One of the most interesting discoveries in psychology in the last couple of decades is that the more we focus on what we don't want, or focus on what we need to fix about ourselves, the more we tend to deepen the unwanted issue. The best example of this is the typical and predictable increase in symptoms that occur for medical patients once they're given a diagnosis or label of some kind. In fact, there's a whole branch of psychology that's founded upon this evidence. What their research reveals is that the more we focus in a desirable direction, the more our problems tend to disappear as a byproduct of the life-affirming focus. Rather than focus on weight loss, focus on becoming an incredible dancer, or connecting with your sense of life purpose, or becoming incredibly present. Any of these can create radical shifts in the weight patterns and the patterns that contribute to them. In other words, the best way to release limiting self-talk of any kind is to focus on anything that brings us joy while avoiding focus on what's wrong with us. If we've got a limiting thought about ourselves, such as money stories, it's entirely possible that the story itself, the story we've got a problem, is what keeps reinforcing and recreating the issue in our reality. In other words, if we have a habit of telling ourselves that we have an issue or problem, it's very possible that it's the story that we've got a story that is the root of the issue. It's the story that we have a story that's the bigger issue. Is that making some sense? Let me be clear about our programs here at World School. We are deeply invested in showing you how to release recurring mental, emotional, and behavioral habits. It's absolutely one of our fortes. Yet there's ample evidence that suggests that if you want to shift a money story or a time story, stop focusing on fixing your story and focus on something that bypasses the whole bog of thought patterns and habits. In other words, it may be more effective and speedy to focus on things that bring you authentic joy, like following your dreams, than trying to fix your money stories. Stop whatever you're doing and explore and pursue your dreams. Put all your attention there. Stop the fixing. Here's the fastest way to shift your money stories. Meditate for 15 minutes every day and write 3 pages of things you enjoy about your life and the people in your life every day. There. That's our prescription, and it's based on an enormous amount of evidence-based research and about the patterns and stories you have. It's unbelievably powerful to release those. Yet that is best done over time and with special training. There's a universe of superficial techniques for releasing patterns. Much of them are either placebos, which is fine, but it also means it doesn't work for everybody, and that's important to distinguish when working with your clients. Don't set your clients up for failure by straying too far from evidence-based therapies. And if they aren't placebos, they often extinguish quickly, which means you can't really ever stop using the techniques. We think you can do much better than that, and we'll show you how. And finally, our limiting self-talk patterns have deep personal messages embedded in them if you know how to interpret the messages. These messages are gold for you, absolute gold, and we will show you how to mine them. The point is, the meditation and gratitude journaling will get you farther and faster than repatterning processes. Both are rewarding, both are enormously valuable. It's just that most people we know are socialized to want speed, and that's what we want you to understand. Personally, I've come to prefer depth and meaning over speed for many things in life. At the same time, gratitude and presence are simply some of the greatest things our life has to offer. Is there something that you'd like to add to this discussion? We'd love for you to comment so we can hear your thoughts, what you think matters. I'm looking forward to connecting in our next video.